maybe a bit low energy today, but we'll see.
How dare you?
Well,
We're here.
Oh,
Some things in your drink. He's nearby enough, so.
But not gerbils in your butt.
No, save that for
That's
later.
another game.
Yeah.
Another world, another time.
Oh.
Age of Wonders.
Yes, we are on daylight savings. We're saving the daylight.
Yes,
For what
1
we're
hour at a
We're
time.
saving it.
from Nightman.
I don't know. Nightman's got a sweet ride.
That's Knight
true.
Rider.
No, Nightman, the comic book, and then
Oh.
short-lived TV show.
Yeah.
Man
Oh.
who basically suffered brain damage and could detect evil.
And drove a sweet purple car.
Had no other
I didn't
powers.
know about
Tended to
that
get his ass kicked,
Okay.
but he could detect evil.
Yay!
Should have Nightman fight Darkman. See who wins.
Mm.
Man,
He's got the range of Liam
it's
Neeson.
Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first one was.
And then also Darkman's real power is just rage and a resistance to pain.
Yeah.
You can't hurt me and I'm mad about it. Let's fight.
We need to cross
Yay.
it over with the new Novocaine movie. Maybe Novocaine is
Oh.
a secret reboot of
Darkman.
Darkman.
There you go.
I would
There
vote
you
for
go.
that.
I'd be down for it.
Jake has his AI band that he's made on YouTube. K Lavo and the Tectonics from Bert's
Mhm.
Cyberpunk or Shadowrun game. And he's got a Darkman song. And it's really good. Like, I will jam out to that. Like,
Nice.
I'll have to
Okay.
find it and share it.
Excellent.
So, we're back with Savage Rifts, and
Is that what we're here? Oh, okay.
yeah, that's what we're doing tonight. We're doing Savage Rifts again. Go figure. You had decided that you're going to head back to report in. It's been about a month or so. Just kind of let the Tomorrow Legion know what's up and give them an update. And then, but you decided that you had some stuff to offload. You had some money and gear and whatnot to get rid of, and you decided to go to a little bit more of a trade hub. So you went to Emporia, which is more on the way to where you need to go to. It's back across the borderlands, and there's an actual road going to it. When you came initially, you had wanted fugitives with you, so you decided to skip a lot of the towns on the way here. But this time you can actually take your time and see some places, check in on some places, get to know people, etc. So you took the road to Emporia. You purchased a Mountaineer Mark II. You've decided to get a railgun mounted on it. You got a sweet paint job, or you ordered one. Yeah. And then
Wizard van.
yeah, and you, a couple of you went to a non-denominational spicy restaurant. Two of you went to Kind Buddies, which is a head shop run by two twin German Shepherd, I think, dog boys, who sold you some stuff. And they're also who you, they gave you the name of Painter for your sweet ride. And then you all met up at a bar called Deadbeat, which happened to be a coalition hangout. And then after you left, a couple of Psy Stalkers and some dog boys tracked you back to your hotel, and you very, very swiftly and very, very violently and bloodily eliminated them. But it was okay. The guy running the desk at the hotel really didn't like them, so it's all good. But yeah, you've got like a day or so to kind of kill some time while you wait for your vehicle to be finished with both its paint job and the install and whatnot. So anything in particular that you want to do in town? You did manage to sell pretty much all that equipment. You currently have, after purchasing things and whatnot, you still have, just a little under 800,000 credits.
You might say.
We should do some speculation. Let's go find some poor smith that's just getting, get him started from the ground up. Take 20% of his profits until he dies.
Good one. I know there are practical things that could be purchased, but I think for Chopper it's very important to go get a badge to legitimize his officer status.
Oh, that's easy enough to do.
I can, yeah.
Yes.
So clearly he'll just go straight to whoever the law enforcement here is, assuming they'll recognize his credibility.
Okay, and all right, sure. Give me a common knowledge roll to kind of like figure that out. You've never been here before. So.
Nope. He's probably not even going to go to the actual police station. Common knowledge.
There's a Dollar General somewhere that could probably help us out with this.
What is going on? What?
Nice. Fucking 13 off a bunch of
Apparently you
What?
know a lot. More than you even knew.
You surprisingly now know a great deal about the law enforcement in this area. So they just have kind of like not necessarily like because they're not technically part of the Comanche Preserve.
Mm-hmm.
So like the Comanche have a presence here, the Coalition has a presence here. So this is kind of like an independent city-state. They kind of have like more of like a militia, and that kind of sort of enforces laws, but most of those laws are just primarily related to commerce. But you could,
Nice.
they're like, okay, sure.
Is that enough? That I could have already printed off some paperwork editing. I have filed 3272B. I've also already performed these prerequisites. I would like to be deputized, and I want a badge.
And they're like, okay, are you gonna stay here, or are you just passing through? What's going on?
We were getting a really sick paint job on our van for a while, but I've already captured several host bandits, and I've worked in other territories as an officer, but I want to be official on here too.
Give me a persuasion roll there, Chopper.
Oh God.
Let's see how they take to the giant
This is where I want the good roll.
RoboCat.
I'm gonna spend a penny to re-roll that. I want this.
All right, like okay. Tell you what, we won't make you like a full deputy. You'll be a special dispensation, kind of like
A special deputy.
Yeah, like an approved bounty hunter almost.
Special bounty deputy.
Yes. And you wanted a badge, right?
More than anything. Maybe even two. One for
I'm
each
definitely
shoulder.
like behind him, like
Right. Yeah. We can get something like that up. I just need to go in the back and take a look. You just hang here with your friend, and we'll be back. Or I'll be back. The guy goes in the back.
He said the thing.
He did say the thing. Chopper, are you going to talk to Doggart while you're there?
Sure.
All right. So your back is to this guy. Doggart, give me a notice check.
I'm sometimes okay at these. 11's good, I think.
Okay. So while Chopper's facing you and probably excitingly, being like, oh, look what's going to happen, I can only imagine. You see in the background that there's a smirk on the guy who's at the counter's face, and he's like pulling out, and they're clearly like, plastic, but like painted with like metal flake paint kind of thing, badges. And he's like pulling out two of them, and he finds like kind of the two largest ones he's got, and comes out of the back. And he's like, all right, got your badges for you, sir.
Hey, you actually give me two. Look at this. Doggett, they gave me two.
Yeah.
You pressed one for each side.
He looks like he did you a solid there.
You really
I don't
did.
want to ruin. Don't
Your
want to
town will
ruin the
not
fun
regret
here.
this.
All right. Good luck stopping crime.
That's right. All my violence will be in the name of good
Yes, that's what we like to hear.
and fun,
And fun. Yes. Yep.
and sometimes profit.
Yep. That too.
Maybe you
Okay.
can get him some nicer ones next time.
We'll see. Maybe we can get some lights or something sometime for him.
Yeah. Oh,
That'd be fun.
yeah.
Get some blues and twos going.
Whoop whoop. That's the sound.
Whoop, whoop. Kozel,
Hi.
Simon, what are you two doing while Chopper and Dogger went to get Chopper deputized?
We're gonna go do a little shopping, get some gear. I still want grenades.
Yeah.
Particularly, I want to see if I can find some armor-piercing grenades. The rarity -1. So
So give me a common knowledge, but it'll be -1. You just
sure.
subtract 1 off of whatever you roll.
Get to my character sheet. Come on, you can do it. Common knowledge, you say?
Mm-hmm.
No good.
Apparently, they're fresh out of armor-piercing grenades.
Okay. Next thing one is fairly simple. I was looking at those IR binoculars.
Sure, that's easy enough to find. That you don't even have to really roll for.
Can I try for other grenades, or was that like?
Yeah, no, you can try for other grenades.
Let me try for high explosives. Those are +0, so no particular.
Yep.
Maybe.
Yep, they have those in stock.
Okay. 750 for, I think it's a die roll to see how many you get for that price.
Okay.
E4 +2 for that price. Five.
Nice. There you go.
Okay.
Five
Five
high
high explosive grenades.
Yeah. Yep, you went to the local gun shop, and of course, and military surplus, and yes, they had some high explosive grenades. They've got some, older, maybe semi-decommissioned coalition weaponry, but also some newer stuff, some Northern Gun, Wellington Industries, Wilkes. These are all brands.
Other than that, we're good on communicators, that sort of thing. What might be cool? It's one of those psi protection helmets.
It's got a TW behind it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that means it only works for people that can do magic or psychic stuff.
Yeah.
It sadly doesn't work.
Psionic mind shield.
Yep.
How about some basic stuff? Do we need some repair kits for our vehicles now that we got a big vehicle? Do we have a repair kit?
Oh,
If
you
not-
should probably, if you want one, you should probably get one.
Yeah.
Doggart might have one, but you're not sure.
Yeah. Well, let's pick up one just in case.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess that's really all I'm picking up. Otherwise, I'm going to go and sample the food and drink.
Okay. Absolutely.
We
That's
should
what
also
I
cobble
was-
together like some horrible net of chains and hooks and other stuff like that we can keep rolled up and then just unfurl from the back of our vehicle if anybody ever tries to chase us.
Oh.
Good old just throw down, disposable. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, there's a giraffe.
Oh dang.
Yeah, I really don't have anything that I'm like, I need to go buy this.
Mm-hmm.
So I would definitely just be like, let's go find the local diner, get some pie, and then
Okay.
Get
just
some eats instead.
conversate with like the
Yep.
wait
what's
staff
going on.
there. Find out, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly what's going on.
I want
Alright.
a full meal in the form of a pie, so I meat
Oh.
pie, and then I want dessert in the form of pie. And if they have a beverage, the form of a pie, that would be awesome.
They just pour
Nothing
Guinness
but
into
pie.
a pie and bake it.
Mhm.
Probably tastes
We're looking
good.
for a Pies R Us here.
Oh.
That's what we're doing.
Shepherd's
You know,
pie.
amazingly,
Sweeney Todd's Pie Emporium.
Oh,
that's
Country
what we
Kitchen made a comeback and they have pies.
Mhm.
country kitchen.
Yeah, it was a thing here in Wisconsin. I don't know if it was other places.
We had Old Country Buffet,
Yeah.
Mm.
which I would fight someone to get it to come back into existence.
We also had a place called Friendship House, and they had some kick-ass pies.
Mm. Then we got to go find the head shop wizard.
Yes. let's fill up on pies and then hit up the head shop.
All right, so you're who's all going for pie?
I mean, is it an option to not go for pie? I mean, I feel like you just kind of
If you're
have to.
lame.
Or you don't have a
All right,
digestive
everybody
system
go.
like Chopper.
Have pie in front of Chopper,
Mm-hmm.
but that's okay.
I will
Chopper's
make sure
cat.
to
He can't
inform
taste
him.
anything.
It's my duty to inform Chopper as to how the pie is.
That's good. That's good. So yeah, you're sitting there having your pie, and everyone give me notice rolls.
Oh no.
Here, you.
Margaret is apparently in a noticing mood today.
So many dice. I got a 7.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh,
All right.
Chopper.
I
He's
got-
so distracted by the pie that he can't eat.
I got to 12.
You did. All right. So yeah, you all notice there's a kind of a younger human, sitting at, it's a diner. So there's, obviously there's kind of the bar kind of thing. You're all in like a booth or probably a table with Chopper either just standing there or popping a squat, whatever. They probably put you off in a corner since you got a big boy board with you.
Nobody puts Chopper in a corner.
They do if they want to get by. Anyway, but you do see there is a human woman, and she seems to be kind of like looking at you, and then like looking at something in her hands, and looking over at you, looks down again. And Dogger, you noticed. Actually, this makes perfect sense. You're a dog boy. You can definitely tell from the smell of her that she has the whiff of magic about her. She is clearly is similar to the way Kozel does.
Okay.
Also, Cat says Saber.
Yes, it is Saber, and she's yelling at me, and now she's leaving. Which
I currently
is
have Coco stuck on my lap, so
normal
she's not
for the
presenting
women.
to the TV.
But making a nest. Yeah. And she appears to be getting up and trying to like work up the courage to come over by you.
And
Yeah,
this
do anything
is
or just wait for her to come over.
Doggart that noticed.
Yes.
I mean, I might just be like,
Most of-
"Yeah, this person's been looking at us. Maybe they got something to tell us." So
yeah, most of you have noticed her, but didn't pick up on her having like magical abilities or anything like that.
yeah, I'll definitely relay.
Mm-hmm.
So be careful.
I'll just wave and say hi.
And she's like, looks a little embarrassed, and then kind of comes over. And let me just pull this up here. Hi. you're with the Tomorrow Legion, right? She
Yeah.
like pulls out like a little book and she's like, you're Kozel
Hey,
or Dogger, and make you Simon, and you're definitely Chopper.
Let's start pulling out a gun.
No. My name is Josina. I'm from the village of Medella. We're a commune of druids. A few days from here, and we've been attacked by a splinter group of druids, and we went seeking answers from like Tree of Life and these images, and she like holds up sketches of you. These are what the seer saw with your names.
Oh. Yeah.
That one looks like you.
yeah.
That one looks like you. That one looks like you. That one looks like a piece of shit. It's not me because I have a badge.
That is true.
It's true. That drawing needs updated.
It does.
Clearly.
Clearly.
So the druids predicted us. Why?
Just that you were people who might be able to help.
Oh, what's
Um,
broken?
Well, nothing exactly. Do you mind if I have a seat?
So there's this.
Yeah, I'll switch
there's some
over.
guy named Splinter, and he's got his own group of druids, and those druids are assholes. So we need to go kill Splinter.
Not exactly.
Gosh.
Wait.
Master Splinter.
So about a month ago, we found a stable, reliable rift to this jungle world and we had set up an outpost both on this side of the rift and on the other side of the rift. And we had some people over there who were learning to commune with the alien nature of that world. But a few days ago, the outpost is attacked by Perovit and his wild nature cult. We only had one survivor that made it back. Perovit, his cult worships the concept of wild nature, red in tooth and claw. We've had problems with them in the past, but this is the first time it's ever escalated to this kind of violence. His people massacred nearly everyone at the outpost. And he's trying to capture these twins that we've had a number of refugees from Tolkien coming to us because Tolkien was a magical town and we're a druidic community, so we're kind of open to that sort of thing. And we've had people coming in, and there are these twins that arrived, I don't know, a few weeks ago, maybe something like that. And then this Perovit bragged that he'd been watching us for days and that we'd brought him the sacrifices he needed. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. The survivor did say that he captured two men, Kiernan and Cullen. They're identical twins, but they have heterochromatic eyes. One eye is blood red. The other one is green as grass. Aside from that, there's nothing else weird about them. They don't have any magical ability or anything like that. They seemed like very ordinary kind of people. They joined the group about 3 months ago. That's what it is. I found the information there.
Ah. I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Wait.
They've been living with us for several months. Very normal.
So you found a portal to Jungle World, and there were some dudes with funky color eyeballs that were hanging out with you, and then they killed everyone?
No. So
That sounds right. Yeah.
no. No, there's another cult of druids that found out that we had this portal, and someone is trying to eat plastic out of the garbage.
John's
Oh,
fighting
that's
his own
always
druid
nice.
battle.
Yeah. So, but yes, so they, so the twins came to stay with us months ago. We only found the portal just last month. So I mean, it wasn't like it even existed before then. And then Perovit, like their cult used to be kind of part of our commune and our group, but then they kind of splintered away because they followed this whole wild nature thing, like believing and embracing way more of like the predator aspect of nature than like living in harmony. So yeah, we're just kind of looking for some help because we would like to recover the two captured people, and so we wouldn't mind a little vengeance for the people that they killed.
Vengeance. In the name of the law?
Effectively, yes. I mean, they took over both outposts, so we can't even go and like commune with this, jungle world anymore.
That's one for each badge.
That's a good point.
Oh,
I could earn my ranks in jungle law.
I like it. That's only one step away from bird law.
I mean, it's getting there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's
fresh.
vaguely suspicious that people just come up to us and ask us to do things for us. Like they knew our names and everything. Don't you guys
And
find that
had
just
drunk.
a little? No,
It is a little
I'm
weird.
the only one.
Yeah, it
All
is
right.
a little weird. Especially
No,
since...
it makes total sense. Look at this.
So how did you know that we were coming here and that we were Tomorrow Legion?
Oh, that was our seer. We have
Oh, that's right. You had a psychic.
yeah, well, not psychic, but I mean,
Or
well,
a well-cooked steak.
Well, tell me this: if you have a psychic, which one of us is going to die during all this, huh?
I don't know. I'm not the psychic. I'm not the person who foretold this.
Well, let
There's
me
a
see
great-
that notepad there. Which name did they put down last? That's
There's a
always
gray
the tell.
seer that stays in our commune. And you can all give me common knowledge rolls.
Oh, I got a 3.
I got the 4.
Okay. All right. So basically, gray seers, you've heard them mentioned here and there in passing. Supposedly, they're an order of mystics who take a vow of pacifism, and they tend to do a lot of fortune telling and and predicting of futures and so forth. They're pacifists, but they also try to shift history or shift fortunes and fates depending on what they see in the future. Try to keep bad things from happening.
Okay.
So theoretically, they're good guys, right? Yeah.
Yes, theoretically.
Okay.
So if they could see the future, why are you even asking us? Hmm.
Look, I'm just here because they asked me to be here.
Maybe, the future is made by us.
Not. Yeah. I mean, aren't you also part of the Tomorrow Legion?
we are.
Aren't you supposed?
Really, we're just
There's
giving.
a reputation for helping people. I
yeah,
thought.
we're just
Being awkward.
yeah, we're just pulling on your
Oh,
chain a little. We're gonna
okay.
help you.
That's
Oh.
okay. One time we talked with this old grandma lady who had been through like a weird portal thing, and she took naps and then she saw things. It's totally normal to have seers. And clearly, if your seer's gonna dream of somebody, they should dream of us because we're amazing.
I vote for this. Yeah.
Mike
And then
had-
after we do this, more seers will have bigger and better dreams of us, and then pretty soon we'll be in everybody's dreams, and then we can be the dream police.
Gosh.
I like that idea. Although I
Yeah.
really don't want to police some people's dreams.
I'm going to hold up the stick and be like, did she tell you what to do with this?
He wants you to throw that.
So would
No.
we be able to go and I'm
No?
sorry. Was she asking? Was Doggart asking for throwing the stick? I was distracted.
Yeah, Doggart was asking her to throw the stick.
I was
like,
holding up the stick and I asked if she was told what to do with it by the seer.
Oh. She looks at you.
Clearly, she should know.
She walks to the door of the diner, gives it a toss, and holds the door open for you.
Yay!
As Doggart
It's
leaves
true.
and she closes the door, she looks at the rest of you and she's like, "It's not the first time I've dealt with dog boys." Like,
She really did know. Just shout from the outside.
Nice.
Okay, we'll do it. We gotta go buy some things.
yes, yeah, not a problem. She'll wait for you, and then she can guide you to Medela.
The beer.
No, it's Medella.
Okay. Yeah, we'll finish our pies. Go
Mhm.
to the head shop.
She'll leave she's like, I'm just kind of I'm not staying in town. I'm camped just out, follow the road out that way. You should see my tent out there, and yeah, I'll meet
All right, but
you
we're
there.
not leaving without visiting the head shop first.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we got
that's
to.
fine. I'm not telling you have to, sooner the better. But
Well, why don't you just king around? I mean, here.
Yeah,
Have
come
you
hang out with
eaten
us.
today? Have some food.
Have some pie.
There's pie.
All sorts of it.
Yeah.
those are bits, right? I don't know. All right. Yeah.
Thank you for the late fee.
All right. So, you go to the head shop, since that seems to be the next place you want to go.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. All right, you go to the going back to Kind Buddies.
Are we still in that town?
Yeah, you're still
Oh,
in
shit.
Emporia. You haven't left yet.
Oh, I thought we left already. Yeah, we'll go back there. We'll load up. We got a whole truck to fill.
So you want to fill? Let me do math.
How much money did you say we had? 800,000?
Yeah,
These are trade goods.
this
Trade
is like
goods.
375 cubic feet of product.
We will buy.
I have a very important question, Kozel.
What?
Are you Cheech or Chong? I think I'm Chong. I think you're Cheech.
I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I'll give him 5,000. 5,000 monies. And just say, please put it in the largest box you have.
Okay. Like, whoa, man. All right. Yeah. And takes him a few minutes, but yeah, you get a nice, good sized box of stuff.
Is this like a washing machine box sized or like a shoebox sized?
Probably more like bigger than a shoebox, but not washing machine box size.
Okay, we're
Somewhere
gonna
in
need a second one of those.
Okay. Well,
And bumper
I thought
stickers.
this one was just for you.
Oh,
Because does your buddy want some, the juicier guy?
yeah. We both need a box.
Okay, yeah. His is going to be a little bit more. Like twice as much.
Okay.
We've got money for
Yeah.
drugs.
Yeah, and we need bumper
Yeah.
stickers and free hats.
Fair. Actually, man, I got a deal on some stuff. And instead of, the it's actually, it goes into your biocomp system and it just feeds directly into you.
Simon. That sounds like it's right up your alley.
Man, but I miss the tactile. You know,
I
the,
do agree with that. I do
I
agree with
get
that.
that. I get that. I get that.
Yeah, we went to
I mean-
tactile.
All right. No problem. No
It's
problem.
about the ritual as much
I mean,
as the
because-
effects.
Or triple price, but ultra premium.
oh well.
You'll not find this anywhere else.
I mean, you didn't say you should have led with that.
Yeah. What are we up
Led
like
with that.
15,000 now?
15,000.
Okay, we're good with that.
All right. And he pulls out, and this is about the size of a shoebox, but he opens it up, and instead of being green, it's red, but otherwise looks and smells exactly the same. He's like, this is harvested from a place about a few days' travel from here. Special place, only we know about it. Oh, we know a guy who knows about it. Harvested from the bloodwood. All the trees there, blood red leaves. All the plants there, blood red leaves. Nobody knows why, but this shit, man, nobody's got shit like this.
Simon,
It's
is this gonna be enough?
wild grown, organic, potent shit.
I mean, here's the thing. We don't know when we'll be back in town.
Uh-huh.
We'll take this for 15 and then just another 5. Just give us a bunch of the regular stuff too.
All right.
Just like,
I'll
you know,
give you 2 of those boxes.
Now, you got any other kids that we need to send to college? I mean,
yeah, you're up to 20 right now.
College? Who the hell going college? Not with the coalition here. Mm-mm.
So, Chopper, I hope you see how much money we just spent on this. So if you want rocket boots, you should get rocket boots. Or if you want to rocket a jetpack.
And you can actually just get them and have somebody install them. Basically, you don't even have to like wear them.
I mean, before I would have, thought it was too much, but now I have a station to uphold.
Uh-huh. You do, yeah.
I need to put 1 badge on my chest and 1 badge on the rocket pack. So yeah, I need to look that up. I assume I can search items.
Are you looking? So there's 2 of them. There's the Eagle, which is the slightly slower one, or there's the Triax one.
Oh my god, that Triax thing is ridiculous.
Go nuts. We've got the monies.
Whoa, okay. Oh, that looks so ridiculous.
You should do it.
You find them, Jeremy?
Yeah, Triax T1000.
Yep.
Ooh. That thing's crazy. Okay, well, I don't feel bad about it now.
Good. I mean, you gotta look at it like this. We got all this money and we weren't even trying.
That's a good point. Man, this thing's so cool. It can go up to 200 miles an hour.
Holy shit.
Nuts.
Good God.
All right.
Which is exactly what I need when my primary obstacle is usually to get into melee.
You can be there in a flash.
Yeah, pretty much. You can just be like, I want to be here. Okay. Because it's a rocket pack. It's not like you have to ramp up ramp up time is not an issue.
But it doesn't mean that he won't still jump before launch.
Oh, yeah.
Though.
Oh, yeah. Style, man.
It's important.
All right. We've got...
So effectively, you're a Voltron lion now.
Yeah.
All right. So anything else anybody wants to purchase? Any other guns or anything?
I don't need
I think I'm all right.
weapons.
we got the repair kit.
Yeah,
Good
we need...
set of IR binoculars. We got some grenades. Do we carry food with us?
Yes. Yeah. You can definitely get some food.
And if we're going to weird jungle places, we should get like some tents, like some camping gear,
Oh my gosh.
maybe like some off
I'm gonna go camping. Intense.
and tents.
Shopping montage. Yeah.
Shopping
Yeah.
montage. We
Yeah,
buy
you go and you
supplies.
you get most of the stuff. It's not too difficult to get. I mean, you also do have room in your luxurious Mountaineer.
Do we still have the hover vehicle, or did we give that back?
You gave that back,
Okay.
but keep in
We
mind the
bought our own
Mountaineer.
cool vehicle. Yeah.
The Mountaineer is very big. It is a 3-wheeled vehicle. It's two wheels in the front, 1 wheel in the back.
What?
Yep,
That does not sound stable.
it's very stable.
Does this not how math works?
You've
But,
never
I mean,
sat at a bar
three-wheelers-
stool before, and only 3 of the
three-wheelers
legs
are-
ever touch the ground.
They're good. They're so stable.
Mm-hmm.
Three-wheelers are great if they're like one of the tricycle motorcycles that, or like a big wheel and you're a toddler.
Haven't you ever seen the reverse ones?
I have, and I've seen the reverse ones tip over.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
That's right. I was trying to find that earlier. Is somewhere in one of the Rifts books. I know I have the actual like dimensions for that vehicle, because with Savage Worlds they just give you a size rating, but with original Palladium they listed out the dimensions, like it was X number of feet long, X number of feet tall, X number of feet wide, etc. Yeah. So I know I've got that somewhere. I'll find it sometime.
Okay. Well, cool. We supply up. We get the lady, and then we're gonna go to Forest to fight some druids.
All right. So you pick up the lady. She's got a horse. That's how she got here.
Oh, the horse can fit in our vehicle.
Okay, you're okay with the horse being? All right.
As long as you clean up after it.
I mean, we'll just get a hose.
Of course. Of course. So okay, you get the horse in there. The horse is she has to do a fair amount of coaxing with the horse to get it inside. It's not super thrilled.
What's your horse's name?
Daisy.
When did it hatch?
Horses. She's 3 years old.
Which spawning pit did it come from?
Spawning pit?
Yeah,
You know where horses come from.
yeah.
That's not where they're live
Do
birth.
you trim its tentacles, or did you just train it to keep those retracted?
Horses don't have tentacles.
Silly
The,
humans.
maybe the horse has been deceiving her. the
One of
whole
these
time.
days, all you humans are going to learn the truth about horses, and just
Aren't you human? You
No.
look like a human.
I'm not.
You-
I'm Atlantean.
You're supposed to keep that a secret, Chuck.
She's cool.
He's got them in Titus, or whatever that word is.
Yeah,
Got meningitis?
That's right.
that horse was kissing too many other horses, and it got the kissing
Oh.
disease.
How
One time-
dare.
Ozel is
There was a
practicing
kid-
obfuscation by just blurting it all out because no one would believe him anyway.
Right.
So,
True.
you know.
It's true.
One time during Halloween, he was really high, and there were these kids that they had the costume where normally there's 2 of them that do a horse, except one of them lost the top half of the horse. So then he put on an octopus costume, and then with the other person do the back. So there's like this weird octopus horsey centaur thing. And then they did unspeakable things to that poor old man while he was high, and now he's been terrified of horses ever since.
Oh, that sounds awful.
That's not what
Also, I have
happened.
an ex-girlfriend that was a cannibal and ate her own children. It's nice to meet you.
That is true.
Oh, okay.
Just want to make this as weird as possible.
All right. So you get going and you travel for the first day, and it's fairly uneventful. But it's time to stop and take a rest. You are noticing that you're starting to both with Doggert's mech for Chopper, and for even your Mountaineer, you're getting those weird electrical glitches.
Oh no.
And Doggart and Kozel, you've got that static headache back in your head again. That weird kind of scratchy in your brain, staticky noise, like when you had passed through this region before.
Any
Sickness.
I don't think I can do anything to help us out, man.
Take some ibuprofen and
You want Tylenol if it's a headache thing. You want ibuprofen if it's a body ache thing.
take them both then.
But not too much ibuprofen because it'll raise your blood pressure.
And pretty much all of them will give you bad tummy things if you take them for too long.
Indeed.
Medical advice that's not qualified.
No,
from your
this
friends
was all
at DOK.
Kozel saying that. It's fine.
Yeah.
All right,
fine.
well, Kozel's got a cure. And the
Yeah.
cure is in a box and it's red colored.
Oh, it's not more cowbell?
It is definitely more cowbell.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna stop and camp for the evening?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Taking watches.
Of course. It's important.
Yes.
All right. You gonna have her go on a watch, or are you gonna let her sleep?
We'll let her
No.
sleep. Because, you
Fair
know,
enough.
she's a guest and she might be a guest we can't trust. So,
Very fair. Okay. Excuse me. 1 moment.
God damn it, John.
I'm old. Or something. It probably has to do with getting up at 4:30 every
I
morning.
wouldn't do that.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll take either first or third. Somebody with better night vision should be middle.
Your best night vision would be Chopper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
plus Chopper kind of does like sporadic.
Yeah. So what I'll need is, let's see. I need Doggart and Kozel to give me a spirit roll.
Spirit roll.
Mm-hmm.
Not so good at those. But I did good enough.
You did good. All right, Kozel, you did okay as well.
Hey.
And then I need Chopper. Give me a spirit check.
Okay.
Nicely done.
All right.
All right. Your evening is
Rocket kite.
good. Let's see here. Okay. Alrighty. So.
Yes.
All right. So next day comes. I want one of you to roll me a d12.
Okay.
You get up and you start, getting on your way.
4.
4. All right. Okay, so you're traveling, and there's landmarks and so forth that you're seeing, and like you see a copse of trees, and you're like, oh, cool. Moseying along, and then like 2 hours later, you see the same copse of trees, but now they're on the other side of the road. But they look like the exact same group of trees.
Wait, what? We're seeing repeat trees? Did I miss that? I'm confused, John. Repeat what you said.
Well, you're traveling along and you saw like a group of trees on the right hand side as you're driving, and then like about 2 hours later, you're still driving. You swear it's the identical group of trees, but now they're on the left. But you stayed on this path because you are following a bit of a path here.
Do I
Sounds
sense
unusual.
magic tomfoolery?
What kind of extra sensory things do you have?
Yes. Let's see. I was just looking at these earlier. I have mystic senses and spiritual awareness.
Okay. You have anything that helps you sense dimensional things?
Let's see. Well, really, my spirit awareness is I can sense supernatural, evil, ethereal energy beings and any being using invisibility.
Okay.
What is comet confluence? No, that allows me to hot swap my PowerPoints. I can sense ley lines.
Okay. You are getting a little bit of and it's a little bit hard because you've got the static in your head, but it's like, and you notice so now that you're kind of paying a little bit more attention, like you see that there's a rock as you're driving, and it's a pretty good sized rock, so you can see it from a ways away, and you're driving and then the rock isn't there anymore.
It vanished. All right, guys. I think we're in some tomfuckery, but I don't know if it's magical tomfuckery or technological.
Everybody want to give a notice roll? Are you going to continue on?
We'll stop.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
Jeez.
Very nice.
I'm having some good luck with the notices today.
You are. Okay. Most of you got, success with the raise. So you stop and, Kozel mentions this, and you're all kind of looking around. And as you're looking around, and it takes it's not quick or rapid, but after, 10, 15 minutes, you're noticing that little things in the geography and the topography of the land around you might disappear and then reappear. Some might disappear entirely. Things might shift position. And Kozel, give me an occult roll.
Yeah. Seven.
Very good. You think there might be some sort of, it's not unheard of. Odd that it would be this frequent though. Normally you only see this kind of stuff maybe during like a ley line storm or something like that, but it's like there can be some dimensional warping and shifting as multiple parallel universes kind of overlap. And that's what you think might be kind of going on here.
Okay.
You're hoping that the road will technically continue to remain straight because the landscape is quite literally shifting.
Can we the direction we were going, can we orient based off of the sun?
Sure. That would be a navigation roll. But it will be at a -4.
Oh, not a problem. I got a
Perfect.
0.
Fantastic. Yeah. So you're driving around for a little bit longer. You think maybe progress is, you're not sure. Eventually it seems like the sun is going down. Do you want to stop and camp for the night?
Is this one of those things where we need to do the breadcrumb thing or lay out a string and like see if we eventually loop back on our string somehow?
I think so. I do think so. And also, someone else should do like, let's chill for the night, see if things relax a little bit. And then one of you do like the navigation.
Yeah,
like,
and
this is the
navigation I think falls under survival. So, oh yeah, survival. So, would that have changed your roll, Chuck? I don't know if you have survival.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I think
Simon
maybe
does, I
one
think.
person has survival in the whole party.
Yeah, Simon.
Which, I mean, Simon's running gunner, so it's not too difficult
Yeah.
for him to do the navigating. So, yeah.
Want me to roll that?
Yep, you are at a -4.
Oh, that's not good. I will spend a penny on that.
Okay.
Well, you got a 5. Oh no, it's a -4. You got a 1.
-4. Yeah.
Damn.
Still
Oh.
didn't do well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We are not intended to escape whatever this is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you drive around for a bit, and you don't seem to be getting any further. Stuff's shifting around. It's being weird. It's dark now. Sun did not go down abnormally fast or anything. But it is nighttime now.
Yeah. Yeah, let's camp for the night.
Okay.
Do I sense? You mentioned something about a ley line earlier. Do I sense any ley lines around here?
You don't sense any ley lines, like none. That's one of the. It's one of the. Actually, give me a common knowledge roll. on that.
Okay. Not good with common knowledge.
You're not.
2.
That's okay. Yeah. No, nothing occurs to you or anything.
Okay.
But yeah, you're not sensing any ley lines anywhere nearby.
Okay. That's fucked up. Okay, yeah, let's camp out for the night.
Okay.
And in the morning, we will all pay attention together to see if we can figure out how to get out of here.
Right. If folks want to give me another, give me spirit tests. I mean, it's a spirit test for everyone, so
Okay.
just the effect will be determined by.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
All right. Kozel's good.
Maybe I'll use a Benny to reroll.
Simon's
No.
I think I failed. I should probably use
Yeah,
it then.
yeah, you failed. It's all right.
All right. No, you know, let it be.
What's the worst that could happen?
It's true.
A minus
Let's let
one
of
to
us
the rest
see
of
what
my
happens.
rolls.
So, funny that you say that.
No.
So Doggart, you're finding all of the static to be very irritating. You're crabby. You're cranky. You're gonna take a level of fatigue.
No, that's what I knew was gonna happen.
Yep. But it can't incapacitate you. It just makes you crabby and whiny.
Yeah,
Chopper,
just like in real life.
Oh, no.
while you are sleeping, you have a dream. You have a dream, and like it's dark out. It's nighttime. Perfect time. You're prowling, and in this dark kind of. It's not a normal landscape. It's not a normal ground like you're used to. It's kind of squishy, and there's things kind of moving in it, and there's slimy, slithery things, and they're trying to crawl up on you, and you realize that you're you again. You're in your original physical form, meat and flesh, and there's slimy things trying to crawl on you.
taste
They're
them.
trying to
I
like
immediately
they're
start
biting
tasting
you.
it.
Oh, they're biting you, like, and they're big. They're like these big slug things. Okay.
I'm biting
now they're-
back.
All right, so you're biting one, and now your lower legs are covered in them, just covered in them. And there's some of them that are slithering up onto your head, and they're trying to get into your ear. And one of them's coming after your eyeball. There's hordes of them. You can just feel them. You can break into a run. Up ahead, you see a blue light.
Yes, I'm
It's
going to
sadistic.
eat the one that was trying to bite me. I'll bite it back and I'll run. I'm going to try and eat it and swallow it and just
Okay.
even if it
As
tastes
you're-
terrible, just
and
the
it
fact
tastes
that it
awful.
tastes something.
It tastes terrible.
I don't care. I can
Okay.
taste it.
You can taste it, and you're running towards these, and you realize it's like this enormous like cliff face, but it's glowing blue with energy, and you have this feeling that the only way to escape any of this is that you have to run to the top of that cliff and leap off.
That's what I was born to do.
Okay.
Baby, I was born to run.
So you run and you jump off the cliff, and the whole time, and as you're flying through the air,
Chopper just dies in his sleep.
Oh,
you
no.
just hear it's your own thoughts, and they're kind of weirdly echoing into your head. They're your own thoughts, but they feel a little different. But it's like, it's hopeless. You're already a failure. You're just gonna die anyway. What are you fighting for? Just give up. Just give up.
Who would
And
dare
then
say that to our
Chopper wakes
Chopper?
up.
It's kind of true. I don't really get to enjoy things that much anymore.
I know what Chopper needs. He needs to throw the stick. That'll make him feel better.
That might. All right. So now, morning comes. Somebody roll me a d12 again. Not Chuck.
Not me.
D12.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. I think.
All right.
Don't actually know.
So daylight comes. We want to go home.
It's a song.
Get that reference.
I get
You
that
can
reference.
Giggle.
There's not enough bananas, so.
And
Mr. Gallery Man.
you probably take a few minutes and you're watching. Stuff is not shifting around anymore. What? Why are you yelling at me? Being yelled at by a cat again. Yeah, the shifting of things has seemed to have stopped.
Okay.
Okay.
You gonna continue on?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Guess so.
have Simon figure out what direction we need to be going.
Give me a survival roll there, Simon. No penalty on it this time.
Done.
All right, you continue you figure out which way you're supposed to be going, and you continue on. And you're driving for probably about 3 hours. And Kozel, everyone give me notice rolls as you're moving along.
Gotta notice something. Oh, maybe not this time. Oh, okay, 6.
I did surprisingly good. I got a 6.
Fun, buddy.
Holy shit, Chopper.
No kidding.
Simon didn't do bad either. God damn.
All right,
Yeah.
so
Jeez.
I think all of you succeeded. Many of you, some of you with a raise, or more. And as you're trucking along, you see in places like the landscape is different. It's not trees. It's not grass. It's weird, bulbous, almost fungi-like, slimy growths that are coming up, and weird, weird tentacly-looking trees. And you notice there's like creepy vines in the ground and stuff. And as you're kind of passing through, some of those vines try to like grab your feet, grab the wheels on your vehicles. They're not
Don't touch
super
it.
strong. It's easy to pull away from them, but it's irritating. It slows you down a bit.
That's
Trying to get in a
weird.
box. Mm-hmm.
Don't like this place. I volunteer to sit outside the truck and chop at them.
Chopper
Just
gonna
be
chop.
careful.
Like, are they coming from like one place or just kind of all over the place?
Kind of all over the place. Like you'll run into a patch here and a patch there. They're easy enough to move through. Like you said, they just kind of slow you down, not doing any real damage. But yeah, your
Sounds
passenger,
like a job for a high explosive grenade. Yeah.
your passenger does tell you that you're getting close to Medela. And she can tell you these weren't here before. We've been seeing some weird signs, though, in our forest. Something is off. We've been seeing, like, some of those growths and stuff like that over there. And she points to, like, some of the weird slimy growths and the weird trees. She's like, we've seen some of that in places. And they weren't there, like, a day or two before. Something is going on. I don't know if it's related to the cult. I don't know if it's related to something else, but something is wrong.
Oh. Okay, so like tentacle forests.
Let's go first. Okay.
Yeah, so like no kidding. I'm going to get a grenade ready just in case they seem to start having more than a mere impediment. They start actually doing damage or holding us back.
Absolutely.
And I can shoot him with my mech. Pow.
Let's see here.
It's Chekhov's grenade. If you buy them in Act 1, you have to explode them by Act 3.
Fact. Yeah.
All right, so you're continuing to move along, and Doggart, you're in your mech, you're trucking along, and suddenly you're not in your mech.
Uh-oh.
You still have like your armor and stuff on, but you are in a let me just get this description right here. A hellish landscape made entirely of slithering things and an overwhelming sound like a massive swarm of slimy locusts. Give me let's see, a fear nausea check. So I believe that's a spirit roll at -2.
-2. I'm just gonna put on a thing that gives me -2.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, no.
Give me a moment to find the rules for that. What?
Yeah.
I'm getting yelled at.
Bad now.
He is mad tonight.
You have a penalty that says Rand -2.
Yes, that's to give it the -2.
I have a -2 penalty when I ran as well.
This checks out.
Yeah.
Right? There we go. All right, let's see what we get here. All right. All right, so Dogger, you're shaken, but not stirred.
I'll come later.
Like
Yeah.
a martini.
But you're just like full and try not to throw up. It's nauseating. It's creepy. And then after a couple of seconds, you're back in your mech. Just,
Oh, that was odd.
and all of you, the most any of you notice is that his mech seemed to pause for like a second or two. Cat.
Don't
my
just be like,
God.
did any of you go to fiery hellscape? Never mind.
Never mind.
You're muted, Jeremy.
Sorry, I need to turn it back on because I was pouting earlier and I didn't want you to hear me sounding like a little baby. But last night I was dreaming that there was these slugs that were crawling my mouth and like into my ears and into every orifice basically. And like they were trying to consume me, but I was trying to eat them, but I couldn't eat them faster than they could eat me. They tasted terrible and it was really bad. And I had to like run and jump off a cliff.
What causes that to happen to people?
Meningitis.
Bad eggs.
That's, yep.
Bad eggs that were infected with meningitis.
That's right.
Oh my god. Escalates.
Yeah.
Maybe you're like, have an antenna and you're attuned to the emanations for wherever the other end of that rift is, and it's kind of intruding on your mind, and what you're seeing is actually what's on the other end of that rift.
Oh.
That's not cool.
Chopper, did you describe those cliffs?
I mean, if they ask about it, he will. It's like there was kind of like this bluish color, and it was kind of like it was this faraway thing. They're kind of shaped like this, like you had the little dip in the thing, and then I remember having to climb up and jump a little bit.
Everyone can give me a common knowledge roll.
You mean
You
a
can
decipher
take
chopper
it.
roll?
Yeah.
Oh,
Common knowledge, yeah.
I clearly know nothing.
That's fair.
Someone knows a little something.
Simon knows something.
Yeah.
Dagwood only knows to play with stick.
Simon, at back when you were in Fort Comanche, you had been, overhearing some people talking. Someone was talking about that his sick relative was going to Crystal Bluffs. Apparently, it's a big spiritual retreat. It's where they got those blue glowing cliffs. So, just something that you'd overheard.
Okay.
Well, I don't know what to do with that yet, but
We'll know when the time comes. Or we'll just fake it till we make it.
Right.
Yes.
All right.
Oh.
You push on. The vines and tentacly things don't get any worse. But like I said, they are an annoyance throughout the day. Are you going to camp? You should reach Medela the next day.
I don't want to camp anywhere near these tentacle things. Are they are they still around us?
They've come and gone in like patches, so yeah. So I mean, you could
I don't
drive
like
to a point where you're not near any.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to use those binoculars. They got rangefinders on them.
nice.
So I'm going to see exactly how far away from where we stop these things are, and then I'm going to periodically check to
Okay.
see if it's growing.
How late are you gonna stay up to check?
I'll do this through my first shift. So like I'll periodically check through the whole first shift.
Okay.
If you show me how to do that, I'll do
Yep.
that through the second shift.
Yeah, we'll just keep track on the ground or something. Just mark it off.
Sure. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. So
You know, something was telling me to get like gallons of Agent Orange back at that town, just in case.
Dang.
all right. So you set up camp for the evening. So Simon, you're on first watch, and go ahead and give me a notice roll.
So I'm not just like I'm looking in and like keeping a log,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
marking off. This is how far it was at this time.
It grows by I don't know, maybe a meter or two
Whoa! In how long?
over the course of your shift.
Yeah, that's pretty damn fast.
Pretty damn
It's
fast.
like Kozel.
Yeah.
But now it's time for
We
for
had this
Tucker.
thing back in my homeroom called kudzu.
Oh no. Usually you get cows for that. And it clears it out.
Kudzu is so hard to get rid of.
Now you are parked, probably a good.
Well, actually, doing the math, if we go through our entire shifts, all through third shift, will it still be safe distance away
Yes.
going at that rate? Okay.
Yeah. Yep. So, Doggart, are you up for second watch, I think?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Dan, roll me a d12.
Let's see here. This is either really good or really bad.
Oh no.
All right. So you're keeping watch. Give me a notice roll.
Oh, good. I needed that 6.
Okay. So you notice two things. Roundabout midway through your watch, you're watching the growth, and you pick up the binoculars and you look, and the whole growth is gone. Like it was never there.
Oh.
Just make a little note under a thing of notes, and then maybe I'll
Okay. And as you're looking around,
is it behind me?
it's not behind you, but you're noticing that effect from a couple days ago, where things start shifting around at random intervals.
No. So we're staying put, but the things around us are changing again.
Yes, the landscape is randomly shifting.
Like just when I look away from it, I look back, it's like that is rough.
Sometimes while you're watching it,
Oh,
it'll just blink out. Maybe it blinks back in. Maybe it blinks back in a slightly different location, but it's the same thing. Or maybe something else takes the spot that it was in.
Oh, I don't like it. Because that means the tentacles could be on us at any second now.
But you know what? Why don't everybody give me another spirit roll?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah. Okay.
oh, I don't wanna.
Oh, I did bad.
I don't want to go back to the dark place.
I want to Benny my spirit roll. Can I do that?
Absolutely. Good news, Chopper. No dreams tonight.
Are you calling for everyone or just the people susceptible?
Everyone.
See if I can. No.
All right, so
All of my negatives are bringing me down.
that's fair. All right, so Doggart, you take another level of fatigue. You're so exhausted, you're not getting any sleep.
That's from trying to watch all the things moving around.
It is. And then Simon, you passed. So, yep. Everyone else is hanging in there, doing okay. Doggart looks rough. The dog boy looks rough. Just said that. Okay.
Rough.
Rough. So yeah. So yeah, you wake up the next day, or next day rolls around, and you can all tell the landscape shifting around you. But now that you're closer, Josina, she's gonna offer to kind of guide you now, because the road does not go directly to Medela. We try to keep it kind of hidden away a little bit. So I'll kind of lead, if that's okay.
Okay.
All right. And she will, with great difficulty. We'll see if she can navigate you there. Nope.
She rolled a question mark.
She rolled a question mark. 'Cause I forgot to turn on public rolling. That's okay. Just read the chat real quick. Yes, it is like that. It is like that, Grant. But yeah, she is. She seems to be having difficulty. She's like, this has been happening a lot recently. Even the you must feel it too, right? The buzzing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been just kind of recent. We're not sure what's causing it, but something's going on. The interesting thing is that when we've gone through the portal, it goes away. I don't know what that means, but
When you go through and come back, or just on the other side?
on the other side.
Wait, I'm confused. What?
So you feel the static buzzing in your head, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that goes away when we go through the portal to that other world.
Oh. I mean, we're not attuned to the energy there.
Well, I mean, we kind of are, though. I don't know, something, and it was happening like before we found the portal. So I don't know. I mean, it's weird that the portal's even there, to be honest. There's no ley lines in the area. It's
Yeah.
just a stable portal that exists.
It was put there probably by a horse.
You seem to have an issue with horses.
I don't have an issue with horses. You just have to respect a creature that dangerous.
They can be dangerous, yes.
I mean, anything that lays its eggs in a hole in the ground and fills it with rotted meat. I mean, no thanks.
Again, not horses.
Okay.
I can think of other things that might do that, though. Maybe a devil unicorn. They don't have tentacles.
Oh. Yeah.
Anyway.
Let's do it.
All right, so you get to Medela. So you get to Medela, and it's a very, very rustic. A lot of wooden buildings and that sort of thing. She's like, if you wanted to stock up on things, we're willing to trade. Otherwise, we can get together some supplies and go after the outpost right away. It's up to you how you want to proceed. This is kind of more your area. We don't have much in the way of technological things, but we do have, magical items that we make and sell.
Okay. You got like glassware?
Like, what kind of glassware?
I just pulled up my box of red.
Yes, we do have things for that.
Okay, good.
We are druids after all.
I was gonna say, like, that your answer may have shifted who we're fighting here.
Do you have any goop that you can smear on yourself to keep leeches from trying to eat your body that you don't have anymore but is there in your dreams?
Aren't leeches allergic to salt?
Yes.
We'll just get
You
a
want
bunch of Vaseline and put some salt in it and rub it all over you.
I see no reason that could go wrong.
Right?
Extremely good for metal.
Yeah.
That's what the Vaseline is there for.
But is there anything that anybody is interested in acquiring or anything?
Think of anything.
Okay. Give me one moment. I'll be right back.
John's running away.
He's going so
He
far
said,
away.
I'm tired of this shit.
Probably.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's fine.
It's fair.
we finally pushed him over the edge.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of time.
It was. While John's away, I was unrelated to the game entirely. I had a memory yesterday. In my last job, there was this fucking guy. And I knew this dude was going to be trouble because he was taller than me. and I don't trust people who are taller than me. Like Jeremy, we're like right around the same height. Anyone taller than us, you just can't trust him.
Fair.
But like, he was a new guy at work, and my boss introduced him to me. He said, "Hey Chuck, this is KC. Please show him around." And I'm like, "Yeah, absolutely." So I go around, show him around. And like, one side of my family kind of has the mush mouth. So I'm like, I was very clear. I wanted to be respectful and make sure that I was pronunciating his name correctly. Well, that went on for like a couple years. And finally, like, all of us were in a group. We went to lunch. We were walking back. And he's like, "Chuck, what the hell do you think my name is?" I'm like, "Your name is KC." He's like, "No, my name is Casey." I thought it was like the initials KC, but it was CASEY. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? I thought it was KC, and I was trying to pronounce it correctly to be respectful and shit. And he was a little upset about it, and I was a little agitated about it. But then my two friends at work, Too Old to Twitch, who shows up in chat, was one of these people. They're like, "Oh no, Chuck, we picked up on that immediately, that you were calling him the wrong name. We just thought you were being a dick and doing it on purpose this entire time." And I'm like, fuck. Okay, that was our
Very
story.
nice.
It was you that was the dick.
Yeah.
I mean, it's also kind of them for not saying anything
It
either.
really is.
Mm-hmm. All right.
No, that's just
Mutual
victim blaming
diggery.
now.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
anything,
the other people should have said something, perhaps.
anything
also.
that you want to do before heading out to this outpost?
I got nothing. I mean, as long as we got food and shit, I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And they will
I
guide.
want to know what those plants would do in your water bog.
The tentacles?
Oh, just saying.
I mean, we would have to dry them out for a little bit first. I mean, we could just put them on the back of Doggert's mech and, like, speed dry them.
Actually, that's true. So, like, we were going through them for a bit, right? They were kind of hindering us. Does any of them tear off, and can we find samples on any of the vehicles?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. Okay.
Right. Hmm.
But yeah,
Hmm.
you ready to go to the outpost?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, to the outpost you go. Not that one. There we go.
Gonna make some progress yet today.
Yes. And so apparently this outpost, I tried to do a map, and then I realized I hate drawing maps, and I couldn't find one that was good. So we're just gonna kind of, theater of the mind
We're
this.
gonna wing it.
Gonna wing it. So this rift is on the side of a steep mountain. There is a ring, like a semicircle of simple wooden buildings, kind of up along the mountainside. It extends, in terms of the map, about 20 inches from the rift. That's just to give you an idea. So your pace is how many inches you move. And it's basically, so there's a 20-inch clearing from like where the forest ends to the nearest to the ring of buildings, which it comes out to about 60 feet. And then from the buildings to where the rift is, and the druids can tell you this, from there to there is another 60 feet, so another 20 inches. So you do have some tree cover as you'd approach. However, there's no real roads going that way. So unless you want to go bulldozing with your mountaineer, it's going to have a hard time getting in there.
I mean,
The mech is a little bit more maneuverable.
I'm just gonna cast Shrink on all the trees.
Gonna unload my dirt bike, which would be a lot more maneuverable, and maybe go do a little scouting first.
Okay.
Nice.
It's not super quiet, but yes.
Well, I mean, neither is this big ATV. It's like,
Yeah. I mean, they're both technically
Yeah.
gasoline engines, so yeah.
Mhm.
You could borrow my golf cart.
No.
Okay. That's fair.
Are you sure? How close do you want to get, Bert?
Pick up a rock, a stick, something, just at the range of where I could hurl it. Toss it in that direction and just see what happens.
Okay, so like from the forest kind of thing.
Yeah.
Let's see, how far could your character throw a rock? Your character could probably throw a rock very, very far.
Yeah. It's based on athletics, right? So it's a D10.
Yep. Problem is whether or not you have a aerodynamic rock and it's also not filled with air. So
Yeah. Fair.
yeah. So it's, I mean, you can probably throw it 60 feet.
Sure.
That,
So within 60, chuck it
Yeah.
and just see what's going on.
Okay. Give me a notice roll.
Five.
5. Okay. So you see, five people, 5 humans in like furs and armors and stuff, and they have like these owl masks on that are kind of wandering around, as well as another 5 individuals who it's kind of more like ceremonial type armor-ish. It's not what you would consider like protective body armor, but you've seen weird shit. But they are carrying like bow and arrows and spears, I think.
We have comms units, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just radio back and ask our druid if and describe the costuming, if this is for people.
No, those are not. Those would be the other band.
All right, well, there's a bunch of them over here. I've still been lovingly cradling that grenade the entire time. I've named it.
Very fair. Okay. Yeah, those that's probably Brovitz peoples.
Mm-hmm. Any reaction from them? Because I'm sure they see me and have heard the bike.
Well, I'm gonna take a look. Let me just see what they
What
see.
do they know?
Are you trying to be stealthy at all?
No.
Okay.
You lean over to your motorcycle and shh.
Yeah. Is that a tech deck, Bert?
Are you kidding? This is a professionally made fingerboard.
Oh,
Tech
nice.
deck.
Okay, I just saw it. Nice.
I remember having those.
Honestly, it's
Tech
one of the
decks.
things that keep my fingers limber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Very cool.
Sorry. I have to look these up manually.
John reading and stuff.
Yeah. It's annoying.
That's why
He's got to know how much
Right.
damage he's about to do to
Yeah. Well, it's mega super damage, so roll an 8d800. Yeah.
Okay. And okay. Some of the ones with the bows seem to notice you, and they start shouting things to each other. And they start to be. It looks like they're taking positions in those buildings, in those wooden structures, and getting ready with their bows.
Well, so guarded is fine.
Mhm.
I want to see, like, so I don't have my guns out. I do have a grenade in my hand, but that's kind of crotch, you know. It's so I'm not making any threatening moves. I just want to see how they're reacting. Like,
Yep.
you know, getting bows ready is fine, but if they're actually aiming and drawing, that's different.
Well, they're starting to aim and draw.
They
Oh,
do.
no.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
One of them, somebody calls out, "What do you want? Go away."
Okay. Not interested in trading?
No, go away.
Okay. I'll reverse and go back because I assume that she's not so easy to spot in our group. So we're just a bunch of random folk.
Well, I think it was just you that went there. I don't know.
No, I know, but they could maybe see them back there. I don't know.
Oh, no,
Anyway.
they're where their town is a
Oh.
distance away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, when I'll come back and I'll say, look, honestly, they didn't seem all that threatening. Like, they made a show, but they let me go. So, yeah.
Well,
What do they stand to be accused of?
they kidnapped 2 of our people and slaughtered a bunch of us to take that outpost.
That's odd. Because really, they don't act like that. Are you? And you're sure it was this group?
Yes.
Can it? Is there any kind of like sense motive, psychology, just to
Yeah, you
see
can
if
notice.
she's lying to us here? Because that doesn't fit what just happened. I mean, I'm one person that has gear that would be useful and, you know, worth money,
Oh.
and they didn't
maybe-
try to take me out.
Maybe it's because if they're druids, maybe they're not interested in your tech gear.
Could be. So what kind of role do you want?
Notice.
You want notice? Okay.
Yep.
Ooh, that sucks. I'm gonna chip that. I'll give it a shot. There we go.
Yeah, she's telling the truth.
As far as she knows it.
No, there's a bunch of people there, like other druids that are there. They're like, "Do you want backup? We'll go with you."
No, I just don't understand why they were not aggressive towards me by myself. As far as I know, they know everyone else is back here.
Right, but coming out to get you would be dangerous
One person? Really?
because they don't know how many of us are over here.
Fair enough, I guess.
Yeah.
Right now, they're holed up in a defensive formation, and you're one guy.
Yeah.
That
See, I
means
would
you
have
could
killed
one
me.
guy
In this,
them.
I would have killed me in this position. You know, I'm not a nice guy. I would have killed me.
Okay.
It would have been the safest thing to do. Oh, okay. What do you guys think? And I go over as best as I could tell. Number of forces. They got bows. Got some funky armor. A lot of it looked like for show.
Like what kind of funky armor?
It would look similar to what you see some of the Comanche warriors wearing.
Okay. Like, okay, not tech.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks like it's maybe made out of bones and wood and so forth.
I mean, I don't know. Like, the fact that they didn't shoot you, even being in a defensive position, taking out a scout would be worthwhile.
Well, Bert was only there for like, he said something and then left. Bert, actually, give me a notice roll. This is a retroactive notice roll. Okay. Let me just see here. Maybe.
Nope.
Okay. The rest of you, give me notice rolls as well.
Yes. Notice away.
I noticed.
Dan, you can unshake yourself, by the way.
Oh, yeah. I should probably do that.
I got
When
rid
will
of
my
that.
fatigue go away also?
Oh, if you got fatigue, I
You
could
need
have
to
been
get
healing
rest
that
for
up.
that to go away. You need to, not have the.
Oh.
God.
So,
Oh no, I can't heal fatigue.
yeah. So, Chopper, you notice that there are actually score marks that weren't there previously on Simon's dirt bike. It looks undamaged, but you can tell something has hit this thing multiple times, like it scraped along the side.
Did you do this? Are you trying to modify your bike, or maybe what are these from?
Son of a bitch. Let's go kill him.
You don't mess with a man's bike.
Yeah, and actually, Chopper, you rolled high enough that you're like looking at it and you're like, if you had been driving away and someone had been shooting like maybe if it was a really sharp arrow or a knife at you, it could have done something like that.
Those sons of bitches.
But you didn't hear, Simon, you didn't hear any like clattering of arrows or anything like that.
Okay.
Those
Not bad.
arrows. But for real, they might be doing stuff to our brains.
Could be that maybe they got some of them vines working for him in the forest.
No,
Could be.
not our brands.
So as much as it breaks my heart to do it, maybe the thing to do is to fly over them and just light the whole camp on fire.
No, well, are the druids okay with that?
I would prefer to keep the structures intact and not set fire to the forest.
Yeah, they may want it back.
Oh, that's right. You're the nature people.
I mean, things happen and we can deal with it, but we'd prefer if not.
Maybe these are like the bad woods and this is a controlled burn? Except I don't really know how to do a controlled burn.
Yeah, maybe not.
Okay, fine. Alright, just the chopping, not the burning. Unless it's
That'd be preferable.
absolutely necessary.
Yes. So are you going to go kick this thing?
I kind of want to try and stealth around if possible and kind of be waiting at the fringes.
Okay.
Well, it only lightly scratched my motorcycle, so doubt that it could do anything to a mech. So
Yeah, I figure like if a
I'm
mech
just saying.
approaches and like motorcycle stuff like that, that's probably like hopefully like very obvious approaching. and then I'll try to flank.
Okay, so who's approaching head on? Apply directly to the forehead?
I'll sneak with
Yeah.
Chopper, and if somebody wants to make that, if you want to just go right through the middle with the Mac, just to draw attention.
Well, so Dogger, if you're gonna be doing that, I'm gonna take a big hit of that red stuff and use it to cast my protection spell on you.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
We will deal with all of that next time
shit.
because it's time for us to wrap. That's a good
Okay.
spot to
That is a
stop.
good spot.
Just Kozel token up.
Yeah.
Responsibly.
Responsible.
Now John has to come up with an idea of how that's going to affect you.
Of what's gonna affect who?
You'll find
Oh
out.
no, John.
Particularly since it was sold specifically to Simon.
Oh. I'm gonna Clinton that thing. I'm not inhaling. I'm just using the smoke to cast my spell.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Bill. You gonna get your saxophone out too?
Oh yeah.
And don't ask what those cigars are for.
Oh my god.
Don't put the cigar in your mouth. All right. So that'll do it for tonight. We'll pick this up next week. Plugs.
Plugs. Bert, you go first.
Please back my Kickstarter. We got a week left, and we're only a little bit more than halfway there.
Is that the
which
Cult
leaves-
of the Winged Skull?
Yeah.
Or when the sky comes looking for you?
Oh, Cult of the Winged Skull. Sky Comes Looking for You finished. It was successful.
Okay.
Books came back from the printer on that one too. It looks really nice. So yeah, that was a good one. This one is for Shadow Dark and for DCC. It is linked adventures and a campaign setting. If you, for DCC especially, if you want to play some more traditional fantasy and less gonzo, like a lot of the DCC tends to be, it is that.
Okay. Very nice. Links in the chat. I'll make noises now. Friday, Cyberpunk. It's Always Sunny in Night City. The party is going to go fishing for fish that they accidentally infused with scent coke. So
Gotta
they can,
be great.
yeah, so that way they can use it as an excuse to kill a fry cook whose idea of marinara sauce is ketchup with some dried basil in it.
He deserves it.
Prix's real problem is that he makes chicken nuggets by boiling them.
Oh, God.
That's the true.
Yeah.
Also, he's a stalker.
Mm,
Yeah, but really it's about the chicken nuggets.
yeah. And then Saturday we should be back for some more of Joe's game, which is called Salvage Union. And buy my fucking book, Teenage Odyssey.
Do it.
Okay, that's what I got. Dan.
The Discord, it's that thing that I always tell everybody to go do. It's where you can hang out with us and talk. It's memes, talk about the episodes, fun stuff.
Yeah.
And John.
Jeremy, you got anything?
We might be finishing an arc of Swords of the Serpentine tomorrow and
Oh,
Adventures
shit.
in Lollygagging.
Nice.
It's the gumshoe system with Swords of Sorcery. It's kind of cool.
Very cool. And then next Wednesday,
Yeah.
provided Mother Nature cooperates and everything, we should be back here for more
Yeah.
Savage Rifts, and we'll see how this goes.
Yeah.
I still feel like we're being duped.
That's why I don't like to think about things.
Yeah. We'll figure it out.
Good night, everyone. Thank you for watching, and I don't know. Put some
Finger
positive
boarding is
shit out
not a
in the world.
crime.
Yeah.
Put some
Watch out
positive
for
shit-
meningitis.
Watch out for meningitis and measles.
That is true.
Got 18 states now.
We keep getting regular updates about the count in Kansas and how many it's gone up to.
Oof.
Anyway,
All
I
right.
hate people.
fuck off. Goodbye, everyone.
Night.